takes on Cody Rhodes, Seth freaking Rollins, and Sami Zayn. Six-man tag action later tonight. Meanwhile, back inside the Target Center, Zoey Stark on your left. She is the protege of Trish Stratus. On your right, Shayna Baszler, who at SummerSlam took out Ronda Rousey. And at ringside, the woman who will take on Hall of Famer Trish Stratus, the mentor of Zoey Stark, next week, none other than Becky Lynch. Oh, nice takedown by Shayna Baszler. And there is Becky sipping on, what is that, Wade?
It's lemonade. You didn't get one? You've been a naughty boy. I tell you what, Becky, this is the best lemonade ever that you're making. There's no bitterness at all.
And now a waist lock and right to the injured arm. Zoey Stark goes to work on Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler suffered a broken thumb, a hyperextended elbow, an orbital contusion in her MMA rules match this past Saturday night against Ronda Rousey, but she became the first person ever to submit Ronda Rousey.
Technical submission, but they all count, and this might be one here. This is a move right out of Ronda Rousey's playbook.
Yeah, the ankle lock. And Zoey missed wildly. Again, a waist lock by Shayna Baszler, the queen of spades.
Yeah,
and look at Stark targeting the injured eye.
Yeah, that injured orbital bone, cheekbone, whatever it might be. I can't believe that Baszler's even in the ring. You and I saw Baszler at the airport the morning after SummerSlam. She could barely move, yet she's in there fighting. Most competitors would just say, you know what, give me a couple of weeks off. Let me heal up. I mean, we've got the injured cheekbone, the injured elbow, the injured wrist or thumb, and that's just what we can see, Cole.
But that is what Shayna Baszler's all about. Rough, tough, wants to fight. Zoey Stark, however, says she's not here to mess around either. She wants to seize the opportunity.
Doesn't want to play second fiddle to anyone, and she says she's the fastest rising woman in the division, and I would not argue with that. Oh, that is nasty.
And continuing to punish the already injured eye and cheekbone of Shayna Baszler, suffered in the fight with Rousey this past Saturday.
Zoey Stark is smart, going for those bullseyes that are positioned all over the body of Shayna Baszler after the heroics at SummerSlam.
Zoey has just fierce aggression. She's much like Baszler, that she shows no remorse in the ring. Just wants to punish her opponent.
Stark is a prototypical fighter. A+ for athleticism, A+ for toughness, and she's got a bad attitude to go with it. It's the perfect blend.
She walked out here tonight and confronted Becky Lynch, called herself the baddest woman on the planet. Shayna Baszler took offense to that.
I like that.
I mean, Shayna Baszler beat the baddest woman on the planet, so what does that make Shayna Baszler?
Shayna back to her feet as the WWE fans here at Target Center actually cheering Baszler on. And now Shayna with the kicks to the legs of Zoey Stark. And now it's Shayna Baszler who is targeting the knee. Of course, wrapped in the knee brace. So Zoey with a history of a knee injury. Oh! Baszler.
Saito suplex, high landing.
Nice throw as she knocks Stark out of the ring right here in front of us and right in front of Becky Lynch.
Don't knock over the lemonade.
Now remember, Wade, Zoey Stark will not be at ringside next week in the battle between Trish and Becky because she has been banned from ringside by official Adam Pearce.
Hot call by Pearce. Had to be so because you know full well Zoey Stark would certainly have loved to get involved in that one.
There's not anything else in that lemonade. Becky's getting chatty over there.
It's a lot better than the Coltrane, I'll tell you that.
Zoey lands on the apron.
Oh! Just again, a targeted attack to the neck.
Oh, missile drop kick off the top rope. Zoey in control. Can Shayna climb back into this live on Monday Night Raw? This has been a fight. Zoey Stark, Shayna Baszler, one-on-one here tonight. Now, Zoey Stark, of course, the protege of Hall of Famer Trish Stratus, who faces that woman, Becky Lynch, next week here on Monday Night Raw. Zoey, however, will be banned from ringside.
Zoey Stark, what a performance so far tonight. Only has one weakness, that is the lack of top-level experience here in WWE. That is a weakness negated by the pairing with the ultimate veteran in the women's game, the Hall of Famer Trish.
Yeah, and of course Shayna Baszler, who Zoey's in the ring with tonight, the ultimate fighter, so to speak. Probably the greatest NXT Women's Champion of all time.
And people forget what a badass Shayna Baszler is because of the giant shadow that was cast by Ronda Rousey. The longest combined reign as a women's champion in NXT belongs to Shayna Baszler. That might do it.
Stacking up Stark in a kick out. And that's the thing, Wade. Just as Baszler was finding her footing here on the main roster, coming up from NXT, Ronda Rousey burst on the scene and took all the spotlight away from Shayna. And Shayna found herself in the shadow for a number of years and finally took out Rousey Saturday night at SummerSlam. Zoey Stark kick right to the face. Shayna may be out, cover, just barely kicks out.
What a nice Muay Thai strike from Zoey Stark, going back again to one of those injured body parts of Baszler.
And watch this, bang!
Straight to the right temple of Baszler. So close to getting the victory here, and every time Zoey Stark hits a big move like that, she stares directly into the eyeballs of the man, and this is now getting nasty cold.
You notice Shayna going again back to the surgically repaired knee of Zoey Stark, trying to do anything she can to create separation. To your point earlier, Wade, maybe Shayna should not have come out here tonight. Maybe she wasn't quite ready, physically ready to compete in a match like this, 48 hours removed from the war with Ronda.
Shayna Baszler is incapable of accepting that she's not in a position to fight. Her brain just doesn't work that way. She's wired differently.
Oh, and a kick again right on the button. And now,
broken nose for Shayna Baszler, at least. I can't believe she's back up already.
Gut wrench suplex now by Shayna. Down goes Zoey, cover. Is it enough to win this matchup? Almost had her. Very animated Becky Lynch here tonight. Of course, she's excited. She finally gets a rematch with Trish Stratus next week.
Becky Lynch has been out here creating chaos, derailing the show, and essentially doing Adam Pearce's job for him. But what a matchup Becky Lynch has delivered for us here.
Yeah, indeed. Shayna and Zoey one-on-one is a hard-hitting affair as you'll ever see. Again, right to the injured orbital bone. Oh, looking for the Karafuda! Looking for the Karafuda clutch!
Zoey Stark had it well scouted, knew she had to get the hell out of that move. Quick smile.
Now Zoey over the top rope, down goes Shayna Baszler.
Zoey Stark enjoying herself a little too much. Do not take your eyes off Baszler.
Now Baszler off the distraction by Lynch. Karafuda locked in the ropes. Baszler's going to have to break, and she does, and now Zoey targets the injured arm.
Zoey Stark always thinking, always operating. Take your eye off the ball once too many times.
And that's what she did. And now Baszler trying to wrestle Zoey Stark up. And she does on her shoulders into the world's baddest slam. Or Ronda would call it Piper's Pit.
Here is your winner, Shayna Baszler!
A toast to the victory from Becky Lynch, who next week takes on Trish Stratus live on Monday Night Raw. Zoey Stark will not be allowed at ringside.
Becky Lynch out here playing the game tonight.
Big win for Shayna Baszler.